how is Nokia helping operators and service providers accelerate their journey towards higher levels of autonomy? And why is this something that they're trying to do now?
What we are doing is we are building AI agents which sits on top or side by side of the existing investment on automation levers which customers have done. And this is what we call as hierarchical AI autonomy because it kind of sits from the bottom of the stack to the top of the stack. Now, the hierarchical AI autonomy is it is very critical that it sits with what we call as glass box visibility. And the glass box visibility is essentially nothing but able to see very clearly why agents are recommending some decisions. That is our path forward in this journey to enable service providers to be able to use glass box autonomy and agentic AI towards getting to autonomous networks in a real deployable manner and not just POCs and demonstrations.
Yeah, exactly. And that trust element is exactly why it's a little bit different from traditional machine learning or automation, in that you actually know why it's making the change it is.
Exactly.
What are the biggest challenges operators are facing today? And how does autonomous network strategy help customers improve operational efficiency and things like service quality and business outcomes?
See, traditionally there have been a bunch of challenges which our operators have always faced. Things like reducing the OpEx, reducing the amount of time they need to do some service provisioning, uh, the quality of service provisioning in terms of success rates and those kind of things. They have always existed for a while. What has changed recently is that the AI super cycle has driven new kind of challenges. There is machine-to-machine traffic. There is agentic traffic, and this traffic is very different than what it used to exist earlier, right? So what we in Nokia are doing is we are building our entire strategy around the three principles, right? The principles of AI native autonomy. We are also looking at making sure that we are open and composable, which essentially means we are not asking our customers to rip and replace,
Yeah.
because that is going to be very, very hard. We are saying if you have made an investment in a certain automation infrastructure, you can absolutely use that along with what we are now bringing in. And lastly, we are essentially trying to create autonomous networks fabric, which kind of cuts across all of this, which gives us an ability to run on multi-vendor networks. At the end of the day, there are no service providers which are not multi-vendor. So whatever solution we come up with has to be multi-vendor.
Yeah. So I know you guys have been doing some things to bring all of this kind of into an operational reality for operators.
Right.
And you've announced some things here at DTW. So
Yes,
why don't you tell me
absolutely.
about those for a quick second?
Absolutely. Very, very excited and very proud to talk about some of the announcements we have done. The first one is we announced a bunch of agents to be available on Google Cloud in partnership with Google. There are 6 agents we have announced, things like router agent, which kind of makes sure that you can choose which agent to go and talk to. There are a total of 6 agents we have announced along in the partnership with Google and will be available in Google Marketplace very, very soon.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is number one. Number two, we announced the availability of autonomous networks fabric on-prem solution. In the past, earlier this year or late last year, we had autonomous networks fabric, which was available only as a SaaS solution. But there are obviously customers who prefer on-prem
Yeah.
for sovereignty or for whatever reasons, and we are announcing an on-prem version of autonomous networks fabric. That is number two. Number three, we also announced a co-creation with the Docomo around SMO, and where we and entity Docomo are working together very closely in their SMO and their autonomous networks journey. In fact, they are actually putting what we call as autopilot in public cloud to be able to go and manage automatically some of the SMO operations for them. That is number three. And number four, we are also announcing with AWS the future availability of autonomous networks fabric on Amazon, along with some of our digital operations portfolio to become available on AWS. These are the four primary announcements we are making.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to see operators roll some of them out.
Absolutely, same here.